Explosive revelations today about President Trump are rocking the political world as Democrats move ahead on possible impeachment.
This is a cover-up. This is a cover-up.
A whistleblower complaint accuses the president of pressuring a foreign country to investigate his political rival and cover it up. The White House defending its handling of the complaint at a combative hearing. And the president lashed out at his critics with increasing anger. Pat Kessler joins us now to cover it all for us. Pat?
Yeah, Liz, what a day. Democrats may have enough votes to impeach the president, depending on what their investigations reveal. Today, we saw the contents of this whistleblower complaint accusing the president of an abuse of power. Complaint accuses President Trump of pressuring Ukraine to interfere with the 2020 elections and then covering up the evidence.
Shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
At an acrimonious meeting of the House Intelligence Committee, the acting director of National Intelligence defended withholding the complaint from Congress. He would not reveal if he discussed it with the president.
Did you ever speak to the president about this complaint?
My conversations with the president, because I'm the director of national intelligence, are privileged.
The 9-page document says President Trump asked Ukraine to investigate his Democratic rival Joe Biden. And the White House hid all the evidence by locking down the phone records in a separate computer, usually reserved for classified documents. Democratic Chairman Adam Schiff accusing the president of an illegal abuse of power.
Yesterday, we were presented with the most graphic evidence yet that the President of the United States has betrayed his oath of office, betrayed his oath to defend our national security, and betrayed his oath to defend our Constitution.
The president describes his dealings with Ukraine as perfect, lashing out on Twitter, calling the impeachment probe fake news, a witch hunt, and a Democrat scam, telling reporters it's all made up.
What these guys are doing, Democrats are doing to this country, is a disgrace, and it shouldn't be allowed. There should be a way of stopping it, maybe legally through the courts, but they're going to tie up our country.
The White House said in a statement today it will push back on what it called hysteria and false narratives. And the president told staffers at the U.S. mission at the UN he wants to know who the whistleblower is. And he mentioned today punishment for spies and treason.
Well, on that note, now that we've seen the complaint from the whistleblower, Pat, do we know, will we hear from the whistleblower?
You know, we don't know. The House Intelligence Committee is in contact with the whistleblower, so it is possible. He or she is reported to be an active CIA agent who was detailed to the White House temporarily this summer. But that's all we know about this person and this unprecedented complaint against the sitting president.
All right, Pat, thank you.
You bet.